clash again. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Past the first down marker and still running. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown in the opening drive of the game.
So TCU's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to...
Turning it on! Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking down the middle. Holds it in. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The corners are walked up tight. Run the gun. The running back has it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The give to the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Punts it out of the air. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cherry. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The screen, and watch out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Horned Frogs have taken it inside the 20. The hand to the running back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spins away from the defense. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frog! Extra point here will tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They're going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Running back searching him down. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the heat. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They go to the ground. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on 2nd down. Floating away. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown Bears! And that one will put them up here in the second half. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to buy time. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's John. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep headed to the edge. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Going to swing it on second down. The short hands, it's Bridges. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Long. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And he goes down right there. You'd love the pro rule to be able to bounce back up, but no chance of that happening. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man to the left. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. From the gun to give, looking for room. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Throws to the back. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
The Bears getting set on first and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He's in open space downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Got it in the middle. It's Russell. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that.
Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that.
Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wong. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught at the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He'll try to tack on one more. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Takes the easy throw in the flat, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Creates a little space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Bears look to do some damage in the red zone. Back to the ground with the running back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Trying to do it on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. This rivalry might not always get the headlines in the state of Texas, but it is full